I just really want to talk about something with you guys. About being strong. That's my dog. If you can hear him barking, sorry. And also, my neighbor is, re-roofing his house. So if you hear a bunch of hammers, that's what that is. But, I just want to talk about being strong and what to do when you're not feeling your best. Because I personally have learned a lot in that category over the past few months. And somebody who's really close to me just texted me. Well, this person used to be a drug addict. And, they overdosed one time and they passed out. And they had to go to the emergency room and get their stomach pumped, and they almost died. So this person just texted me and said that they relapsed because of everything that's been going on in their life. And that just really kind of hit me really hard. I know I haven't talked about my past on this channel. I was going to get into my past eventually, but I guess this video can be an introduction to it. I used to take drugs too. I used to be addicted to some things. That's why I got these straight edge tattoos. Also, I've had, like, eating disorders, and I have trouble with self-harm. My voice always does this when I make videos. I don't know why. It goes out. I'm sorry. But, I've gotten over, like, I used to not eat as, like, a different way to harm myself. Because, like, hunger hurts, you know what I mean? So, but I still struggle with, like, cutting myself, kind of. I've definitely come a long way with that, though. I'm 19 years old. Sorry, my dog is obnoxious. I started self-harming when I was 16, and I'm gonna be 20 in 2 months. Well, yeah, about 2 months. So, it's been really hard, and, it's all addicting. Like, once you start, it's so hard to stop. And it takes a lot of courage and a lot of knowing what you're worth to be able to stop. I lost my train of thought now. That sucks. But, okay. Well, a lot of times when people are upset, it's something beyond their control that's making them upset. Like, my friend, I'm not going to specify the sex of my friend, just for certain purposes. But, something that their dad did is part of the reason that they relapsed. And, I mean, I can understand why you would be upset about something like that. Like something that your dad did. But, I mean, your dad is his own person. He can do what he wants. You know what I mean? So, whatever he does really shouldn't affect you in such a huge way that you need to do something like that to yourself. Like, anything anybody says or does doesn't matter as long as you are happy with yourself and you know that what you're doing is right. If people try to bring you down, don't listen to them. I don't know. people just let everything bother them, things that shouldn't bother you at all. And I'm trying to share my mindset with you guys because I really do have such a different mindset than everybody else around me. And I think if I share it, then people will be able to learn from it and be able to not be so upset anymore. I don't know. But whatever anybody says or does to try to bring you down, if they say something you want to do, like if they try to stop you from doing something that you want to do, something that makes you happy, aside from, like doing drugs and harming yourself, aside from that, I'm talking about like being yourself. Like if you want to dye your hair or you want to like get a piercing or something, and somebody's trying to say, no, you shouldn't do that, no, you can't do that, then you don't need them in your life. I mean, like if you're 18 or okay. Parents are kind of a different story. I'm kind of talking about like friends. I don't know. Even parents, though. I mean, if they're going to kick you out for doing something, then you shouldn't do it. But, I mean, if the worst that they're going to do is just get mad at you for doing something, then yeah, I'd say go ahead and do it. Because, I mean, if it makes you really happy, it shouldn't matter if they're mad at you. It should only matter that you're happy with it. Now I'm going to talk about, like relapsing, kind of. Like, how to stop yourself from relapsing, I guess. And I'm going to talk about my experience a little bit. I'm probably going to make separate videos about my experiences with all this stuff. But I'm just scratching the surface in this video. Because I care so much about people. And I hate to see them hurting and doing things to themselves that they don't need to be doing. Okay. For me, alright, well, I already said this. When I was 16, I started cutting. Well, I was with this guy. I was dating this guy. And he didn't like that I did that. So, that's kind of how I got into the drugs. Because he would say, you can't do that. Like, I'm going to leave you if you cut yourself. So, for me, the drugs was an alternative to cutting. So, it wasn't, like, on the surface. It was inside of me. So, that's how I got into drugs. And, I keep losing. I don't know how to, like, talk about this. It's kind of hard. It's dark in here, though. I should probably turn on that light. Hold on. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, that's better. The sun is setting right now, so it got dark. But, so that's how I got into drugs. And then eating disorder. Okay. I don't know. I never really ate a whole lot. I mean, I'm a tiny person, so I don't really consume that much. But, I started to, a while ago, kind of eat more, which was good. But then this, someone I was dating was like, oh, are you pregnant? Your stomach is bigger. And then I was like, oh my God, you're right. I have to stop eating now. So I think that's kind of what made me not eat. And then also when I get upset, I kind of don't have an appetite anyways. My appetite completely, like I could be so hungry, but if I'm like depressed, my appetite immediately goes away. So that's not good. That's also another part of it. And cutting. I'm not over that yet, but the last time I did it was October 16th. Yeah, well, it wasn't that bad though. It was just like a tiny little thing. But the last time I really did it badly, I think was August. Yeah. Ooh, sorry. I did stop for a whole year, and then I got back into it, which it's bad. Obviously it's bad, but I have made so much progress though. Like, I don't exactly crave it anymore like I used to. But when I do get urges, I just I hold like what I use. I hold it in my hand, and I'm like, I think in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And that helps me like not do it. I don't know. It's like a self-control exercise, kind of. Or if I just take it and like press it against me, but I don't actually cut myself, that helps too. Because it gives you the same, what's the word? Endorphin? I think they're endorphins. The same endorphin rush that you would get. So, yeah. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Oh. I know that people do that stuff to feel good, to like let go of reality and stuff, but I learned that you can have that feeling without doing those things. Like, you can feel high without smoking or taking drugs or anything. Honestly, life can do that for you. Hold on a second. I'm gonna take a drink because my throat is like dying. Okay. My throat is still pretty bad. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Okay, but I realized that you can feel really amazing without doing those things. You can have the same exact feeling that you get with all of that without doing it. The band Brand New actually showed me that. Their album Daisy showed me that, which is incredible. Actually, hold on a second. Hello, okay. When I was listening to them that day, when I had this realization, I actually wrote what I realized down on this note card. So I'm going to read it to you. It says, anything you think you can't experience without something else, you can. You don't need drugs to experience a high. It can be experienced just with the right mindset alone. You can get high on life without substance. Your mind can do anything. You just need to be able to see that. Only then will you be able to experience it. So that is what Brand New made me realize, which is an incredible realization, I think. So once you realize that, everything falls into place perfectly. For me, it did anyway. Because it's true. You really can. With the right mindset, you can feel incredible. Like, you can be so happy. You just can't let things bring you down and let things bother you. I might make other videos kind of like this one, or like little branches off of this one, talking about like how to be happy and stuff like that. But I think I've said everything I want to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye. Be safe, everybody. I care about you. Even though I don't know you, I really do care. If any of you have any problems, you can personal message me, and I will respond and help you, or try to help you. Because I don't want anybody to be hurting, inside or outside. Because I've been there, and I know how horrible it is. It destroys your life. It really does. But it's possible to get out of it. You can overcome anything. And it's really incredible when you do overcome it. Especially since you thought you never would. Bye.